Greetings and salutations, folks. My name is Nick, and welcome back to Alan Wake 2, where we're about to go into the creepy basement. Actually, the creepy basement looks identically creepy to everything else around it. Like, you can't have a basement that necessarily looks creepy on its own if all of the environments you've just traveled through have a kind of like an air of creepiness to them. Before I go in, I do want to see if I can recap a little bit. And mostly also so I can kind of like collect the idea in my head. So we've got two novels. We've got The Return, and we've got Initiation. Saga's story has The Return. Alan Wake's story has Initiation. Initiation being essentially the setup for The Return. Mr. Scratch, Alan Wake's evil double, wrote at least The Return. He at least wrote The Return. Alan Wake might have written Initiation, but he is making edits to The Return. Something to note about The Return is it seems as though, like, the Cult of the Tree is a creation of Mr. Scratch. The Cult of the Tree is this Taken group that is kind of leading Saga into this warehouse, where she's expecting to find the clicker. And on that note, I'm expecting Ilmo and Jaco to essentially be allied with Mr. Scratch, or creations of, or taken by Mr. Scratch. As they were expecting the clicker to be there, they were using the clicker. But that's the thing, they were using the clicker to remove the Taken. And to what end? There's a lot of little details that seem to be missing. Like, what does Mr. Scratch
basement?
That's what I said. Yeah. Like, what does Mr. Scratch actually intend to accomplish with the light switch? The light switch seems to be only a magical artifact, an object of power capable of...
Hey! Freeze!
Capable of shining a light. But, I suppose, in that case, what is a light switch? A light switch can turn on a light. It can turn off a light. If it can bring light to darkness, then in theory it can bring darkness to light. For now, though, we will try to survive this basement, which is it is a little bit on the creepy side.
That's the clicker.
And the fact that she's been led here, it makes me mistrust this.
No! They took it! They're playing with me. I was so close. Mulligan and Thornton are members of the cult. Who's the leader?
Brains leaking out like milk. The thrill of domination. Not one tree. A forest. The word. A secret like this doesn't die.
There is more than one leader.
I like the delivery of that line. The word. All right. Hello.
There was another overlap here in Watery. The parade float was the key. Mulligan and Thornton had gone there, taken the clicker, left this monster here to stop her.
There's an overlap here. like there was at Cauldron Lake. Mulligan and Thornton are like Nightingale. Inside.
Great.
And a parade float is the key.
All right, let's take a look at the text.
Saga had read about it. The trap. She knew what was waiting for her. The moment she saw the giant, she knew she wasn't ready. You let Logan drown. The weapon it carried could crack her skull like a brittle egg. Brains leaking out like yolk. Everything she loved, lost. Everything she was, lost. We will watch it eat your mind. Reading this made her sick. But the fear was sharp when she faced it. There was another overlap here in Watery. The parade float was the key. Mulligan and Thornton had gone there, taken the clicker with them, left this monster here to stop her.
Mulligan and Thornton were fine earlier. How did this happen?
Terrible mistake. Shadows crept over Mulligan and Thornton. Shadows on their faces, filling the shape of them. Bright Fall's fucking finest. Shitty pastrami sandwich.
Mulligan and Thornton became like Nightingale.
All right. Are we ready for another
This
boss
was a trap.
fight? Well, as long as we get to save our game, all is well. I was gonna say, it does not seem to be doing any saving. Game, are you bugged? Are you bugged, game? Alright, wish us luck. I distrust the fact that that game saved icon is still in the upper corner. Oh, hello. I was gonna say, how hard is it to actually shoot the jar on the ground? There's the jar. Okay.
Okay.
Bracky volunteered locally. The trap.
Okay. Now where's that parade float?
Wise decisions. All above. Let's go grab another bottle, actually, and see if the save game has worked. Did the save game actually work? Save just now. Excellent. Finally. Okay, that's what probably happened, is there was a interrupt in my internet connection, and that caused the save game to take a while. Let us move one of these bottles back. And also save our game, because we've done good. There we go. That's what I like to see. Oh, hello. The parade float is the key. That is
this the parade float the page mentioned?
Huatari swung the knife, stabbing again and again.
The overlap formed around Watery's dark past. The ritual to enter was tied to crafting the float. Art was the key. It had the power to let Saga in.
At Cauldron Lake, giving the poem and the heart to the witch sign opened the overlap. Here, it's the parade float. But it's incomplete.
Huh. And there is a lot of... Let's...
The victim was one of their own. FBI
Nope.
Special Agent Robert Nightingale. Gone missing.
Wrong one. Although, actually, let's take a look at this really quick. Like, the victim being the FBI agent, unedited. Then we have secret truths trembling beyond the threshold. Felt like a message was a message. Coskella's parade float. Oh my. Entirely edited.
Ilmo stood in front of the parade float, turned dramatically to his crew. Now, imagine the murderer's arms moving. Stab, 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 and then Naki laughing. Everyone at Deerfest always plays it safe, not us. This monument to Watery's history, this work of art will sweep this year's awards.
I don't know.
Formed around Watery's past.
They were getting pretty excited about cuckoo clocks.
The float. Art was the key. It had the power to let Saga in.
I'm pretty sure they're going to be... so that means Alan Wake is creating these overlaps.
This is one disturbing parade float. I don't hear any haunting laughter.
Haunting laughter echoed up from the well. Do I need to... Huatari butchered his victims with his puko knife.
Not sure what puko means, but it looks like the knife is missing. How come one of them is wearing a mask and the other isn't?
Am I going to have to find these things?
So this is the Koskela Brothers parade float. Looks like only 4 pieces are missing. The mask is the only one without a location listed.
Great.
Fair Trade Fund Zone.
Think I know where that is.
Espresso Express. Got it. I can't make out what it says. Gift shop. Easy.
Well, I suppose I am next door to the park. Alright. Oh, yeah, and that's probably where I need to put the circuit board to make the event happen. Is there anything in this direction worth looking at? Oh, yep, there is the lock. I was expecting to have to go around, but that wasn't the case. Oh, there's a cult stash. And a container. I passed by both of these things. Let us go back and examine the cult stash and the container. Which is... here? Yes. And then there's apparently a cult stash possibly on this side. Possibly on the other side of this wall. Oh, Ilmo and Jocko, we trusted you too much. You are simply up to no good. Is there actually a... Oh no, it's this way. Good. And I think, like, I know where the cassette tape is. That's gonna be by that, That's gonna be that thing that, like, evilly laughs at you from one of the vendor stands. I don't remember where the deer mask was. Where are we heading? We're heading... Oh, there are crossbow bolts over there? And a cult stash over there? Well, now that everything's kind of, like, on the map.
Another cult box.
What hides behind the smile? And that requires a key. Huh. All right. I guess I'll keep my eye open for that. Is that you who we're talking about? Is there something hiding behind you? No. That would have been all too easy. Never mind. It is there. That was all too easy. Nope.
Control.
Yes, that's a good game, I know. Ah. All right. All right, so let's find this. Hopefully it has... It looks way too small to have a shotgun in it. That's just too much wishful thinking on my part. Crossbow. Bullets. Shotgun shells for the shotgun I don't have. M and T were supposed to be on patrol last night, but didn't show. If anyone hears anything from them, let me know. My, you're a poet. And you might be aware of it. You might be very aware of your poetry. Okay, where am I in regards to crossbow bolts? That is where I'm going in regards to the laughing cassette tape. But I'm always losing my position as to where I am in relation to things. It is not a curse, it is a gift. Was there a game where you had to, like, Like, hit a deer mask or something? Did they move it? Why do I remember it being in a slightly different position? It is because I have terrible memory. That's why. You are not what I need, somehow. I would have expected that. Is this the Funfair trade zone? You're really not what I'm supposed to collect.
What kind of exercise does coffee do? French presses.
How does coffee get high? It smokes a coffee pot. Alright, well, we know there's a thing in the gift shop. So there's... Oh my gosh, I'm already turning backward. I need to go this way to go to the gift shop. There's a sign that says gift shop on it. We might as well go for the Puko knife. Because, in theory, we know it's there. No, there we go. Why isn't it letting me... Do I have to look at the caseboard first? Is that what's going on? And that's why I couldn't pick up the, Alright, let's go through this caseboard. Maybe that'll help clear... Like, I feel as though this caseboard... The more I play this game, the more superfluous... Don't ask me to pronounce that word a second time. This caseboard seems to become... unnecessary. There we go. Unnecessary is a main progressive tool towards moving the plot forward. It is it's like a if you look at Mass Effect, when you collect information on Mass Effect, it all goes into this big old database.
Oh.
Where does this go? Who's involved?
Okay.
It goes into this big database, and you can look at it if you want, and if you don't, it's there. And cultist room hidden in Ilmo's. Like, is there, like, cult location? Drug-fueled scribbles on the origin. Is that part of the ritual? No. Cult ritual. Cult psychology? No. Symbols? Cultist note admonishing members sabotaging FBC psychology? This, the thrill of Thornton hacked the pastrami out of his windpipe. confirmed cult members. Photo of Tor and Odin as cultists. Report on Rose Marigold.
That's not right.
Where does this fit? Cult goal? Ilmo? No, that's Tor and Odin. Ilmo and Jocko? No. Like, I'm like, she's not involved. We know this. Or at least it doesn't seem like she's involved. About ritual being interrupted.
Doesn't look right.
Oh my god. Well, it's not the cult symbols, at the very least.
Think, Saga.
No. Is it under cult psychology? Ah, my gosh. It would be really nice if this just filled itself out. That'd be great. There we go. Let's see. The clicker, is that under stop the story, lighten presence? No. There we go. We have a section for the clicker. And we don't have a section for you yet. See, thank you. Thank you, Saga, for putting up your own. Like, that's the thing. It's not that it's...
Yep. Already got the answers to these.
Parade float needs Puko. Moose. Circuit board. Cassette tape. Characters on the float look unfinished.
The float killer isn't wearing a mask. Maybe he needs one.
Oh, I figured that out. Okay, new rule.
Killer used a knife.
New rule for myself.
Art? Imitating life?
From now on, I'm not allowed to complain about the caseboard. I think I have largely kind of...
Yeah. Is missing a soundtrack?
I think I've said all I really need to say, or at the very least, I've said all I can without necessarily repeating myself. If I can come up with something new about any commentary in regards to the caseboard, then I'll mention it. Until that point, I'm not allowed to say anything negative about the caseboard until the credits run. Because I think I've gotten my point across, that I don't like it. And... yeah, it'll just be beating a dead horse by then. Very tiresome. For everyone involved. The moose skull mask. Tell me where the moose skull mask is.
Where is it?
Poor Mocha Moose. He never failed to amuse me. Now we know, Ilmo, there is such a thing as too much coffee. Mocha will live on in a place of honor. He lost his head. Mulligan and Thornton had one job.
Mulligan and Thornton must know where the moose skull mask is.
All right.
The mask is missing. Where is it?
The dead brought back to life. The crown of the Grand Master. Moose steak is never a mistake. Just get it fucking done.
They know where it is. I know they know. Where is the mask?
Bleach it. Real powder here. The mall of the crumbling will. Show the bitch who's boss.
I think there were like flashes of Ilmo in that,
The moose mask is at the Huatari Well, in Coffee World.
Alright. Okay, now can I pick up the knife in front of me?
I saw something. Like I did in Cauldron Lake. The well, here in Coffee World. I know the moose skull will be there. I guess a toy knife will do.
Alright. We needed the circuit board from the Espresso Express. And we need to go back, grab those crossbow bolts. Grab that cassette player. And then on our way back to the parade float, we can grab the skull.
Have a beautiful day.
And you are over here.
Thank God.
Wait. Crossbow bolts. They are to my right. Oh, yeah. It would make sense for them to be here. Nope. We don't want to go there. Nope. We want to go... Oh, we'll actually pass by the well first. Straight. Underneath or over? Underneath. Okay, and the well is to the right. Actually, where is the... Yeah, Espresso Express is still... Hello.
It's here. I knew it would be. I made them show me. Now I need to bring the mask to the float.
I was gonna say, am I going to just shove the mask into my pocket? No, it's right here.
The moose skull goes here, obviously.
Obviously. Duh. And what I'm gonna do is I'm going... Did I... What is this A button prompt? Oh. And then it's going down there, and then it seems to stop. Okay. There we go.
A fuse is missing. Can't operate the ride without it.
I needed to operate the ride?
stop it in a position that will let me get to that circuit board down there.
Damn it, Trebek. Okay, so there's a missing one. Like, how accurate do I need to be? Alright, never mind.
Shit! Good thing no one was writing that.
This seems problematic. Unless, is there another exit that will allow me to get out of here? Because I did not bring a fake, or should I say a replacement circuit board. Oh, yep, there's another exit. Excellent. Ooh, and a manuscript page. What do you have for me, Alan?
The killing of Monica Thompson was a terrible mistake. Thornton blamed Mulligan's itchy trigger finger. Mulligan blamed Thornton's shitty pastrami sandwich. They only agreed it wasn't their fault. No one will find her corpse. We'll hide it. They fed the body to the maw of a crumbling well, like the murderous Huatari brothers did long ago. They lied to everyone. The word would never get out. But a secret like this doesn't die. It grew inside them, like cancer. The darkness taking over, filling the shape of them.
It's like Mr. Scratch created an original. Like if Mr. Scratch was essentially trying to edit out Alan Wake in the original game. Like scratch out Alan's writing to create his own. Now Alan's scratching out. Oh. Ah. See, the trouble with... One of these days I need to see if I can get a replacement controller for this, because while playing... Let's put the circuit board in last. While playing Forza Motorsport, I accidentally damaged the controller, and now the R trigger locks if I hold it down. I was simply holding down the gas too hard while playing Forza Motorsport, And now, while holding down the R trigger, it locks in place. And in order to do the more powered crossbow attack in this game, I need to hold down the R trigger. And if it locks in place and sticks, it becomes a little bit harder to shoot.
There's your knife.
But controllers are expensive. Like, ProZD did a excellent little video where he's like showing off like what modern gaming frustration is like, and he's just gently setting down a controller before presumably taking his rage out on something much less costly. Like you see people breaking, like showing their broken controllers from their anger created by video gaming, and it's like, how do you even afford so many replacements? Let alone allow your rage to destroy objects. You're not the Hulk. You're just upset you can't beat a video game. Me, I'm just not good at racing games. That's probably it. If I was better at racing games, maybe I wouldn't spend so much time with the pedal to the metal. I don't know.
A little something to get those arms moving.
And I wanted to save the last piece for after I save my game.
Let's get the clicker from these assholes.
All right. I still have one more bottle, which I'm sure I'll probably use.
What the hell? Where am I?
That's an excellent question. Where am I? Where am I? In this manifestation of non-existence?
Mulligan and Thornton in the wreckage of the morgue, shadows on their faces. Thornton did his best woman's voice. I'm a stuck-up FBI bitch. I'll make a big fucking mess, then get these dumb backwater cops to clean it up. Thornton turned to his partner. These government motherfuckers. Next time, Mulligan, I'll tell her. You got no clue. You let your own kid drown. You're a fucking fraud. Mulligan leered. Pinning the murder on the Bookers would have fixed this whole goddamn mess. But their kind always sticks together. I reckon we should show the bitch who's boss, Thornton. Shadows crept over Mulligan and Thornton. Inside them, they grinned.
I seem to be getting the point here. They were not good people. They were bad people, and that made them susceptible to the darkness. Oh, it looks like you have sauna back here. Is this just a tackle box? Mulligan, Thornton, I know you're out there, though. That's one clue.
Everyone at Deer Post always prays it's safe. Shadows on their faces.
Yeah, now that I think about it, like, Alan didn't really have boss fights. He just kind of had gauntlets to fight through.
Logan! I'm here! Logan!
Didn't I just go down a well?
The story is trying to take Logan. I can still stop this. I need the clicker.
Anderson, the trick. He has it now.
Wake? I saw him this way in the other overlap. It's a loop. Just like before.
But, hot take here. This is the, like, I'm not a big fan of loops with, obscure puzzle elements. Like, PT was an interesting idea, an interesting concept to be presented, but there are a lot of people who look at PT as this kind of, like, amazing end-all experience. Despite the fact that, like, for a lot of people, it was incompletable. For instance, when I played it, I did not have a headset for my PS4, so I could not actually complete the demo. Let alone knew how you're supposed to do that. Whereas, like, these loops, they're still part of the storyline. There's no real gameplay attached to the loop. It's just progress, and then you eventually exit the loop itself. The loop is just part of the plot.
Ilma Koskela stood in front of the small gathering of Coffee World employees and bikers. He read from a piece of paper. Mocha was a wonderful moose who deserves a place of honor in the Hall of the Calavella Knights. His skull will become the crown of the Grand Master, the dead brought back to life. There was polite applause. After the service, Ilmo had the body hauled off to be turned into moose steaks. Mulligan and Thornton were told to get the head cleaned. They both grabbed an antler. What the hell, Thornton? I got it, Mulligan. They brought the skull into the workshop to boil it and bleach it. They grumbled. Wanted to just get it fucking done. It was just a stupid animal. But I guess moose steak is never a mistake, huh?
But that's like any time you attach gameplay to repetition, where you're on a loop and you have to try different things to exit the loop. Like, eventually you'll find yourself repeating the same acts over and over again. In your attempts to observe new possibilities. Anything new in the sauna? Nothing. Who would have thought? Though I suppose that's one of the reasons that I've never really got into the roguelike genre. Though, like Hades is great, but then Hades is, like, top tier. But even, like, with Hades, like, there's a lot of, like, of repetition. You're essentially playing through the same subset of levels over and over again. With variety, of course. But, like, that... never quite interested me too much. I'd like my loops to exit themselves. Let's move on to the next thing.
This is a nightmare.
You didn't get me with that
I
one.
can't get through that. I need to look for another way through.
Oh, Ati. Does Ati just travel to where he's needed most? Like, he was at the FBC because Jesse needed him most at that time, and now he's in Bright Falls because he's needed most here? Though, once again, it's like, it's mentioned that Ati isn't necessarily human. Ooh. So what is Ati? But an angel. Okay. Ah. I'm disappointed by how many empty supply boxes there are in this game. They tease me with the possibility of supplies. Oh, hello. Was that it? Or are enemies just spawning now? Hello. Hello. Anybody else want some? Oh. I haven't seen you. Ati! Ah, his beautiful smiling face. I feel like I owe it to Ati, or should I say the actor who plays as Ati, to just, like, watch his movies. Like, look up some... Just start looking up movies, like Finnish movies that he was in. At the very least, it would provide me a chance to watch films with different perspectives. To be considering the fact that I think A Nightless Night might be the only Finnish movie I've ever seen. And that is just a short movie inside a video game. Oh, hold on. Progress!
Okay. Going down.
Do you have any Finnish movies to recommend? Leave them down in the comments below. I'll check it out. Ah, the overlap again.
Trapped how? What does that mean?
I do appreciate their running charges through doors. Like, it gets a little silly when you're running and charging through doors in like main town areas. Ooh. What have we here? Batteries. Excellent. Let's move one of the flares. I've actually been using the flares as a defense. I can do that too. I've got the power. Bum. Bum, bum, bum. Where are you? Are you still there? I have lost your position. Shoot with the gun. Oh my gosh. Son of a... I don't have painkillers equipped. Oh my gosh, I still don't have painkillers equipped. Nope. Thank you, Charm. Hopefully that'll be enough. Are these things keeping...
There. Next time they won't be coming back.
Oh, thank you. Where are they, though? Unfortunately, I lost my charm in the process. Where did Bottle go? Damn it. Literally, where is the bottle that I just threw on the floor? And now I'm stuck between a tree. Great. Okay, great. Hopefully this will bring me back right before the fight.
There. Next time they won't be coming back.
No, it didn't. Great. Thanks. No, reload, please. Was that a successful dodge? It was hard to tell. Oh, there was an optional objective?
Wake?
I've been tricked. Scratch wrote. I tried to fix the story, but has it now. It's the key to escape.
What do you mean, escape? You're already out. So is Scratch.
We're making progress. I wrote to be the story's hero. Save her family. Save us all.
Save her family? Are you talking about my family?
Yes, you know it's working. You just need to keep going.
Did you put my family in the horror story? I keep seeing him in overlaps, but he's already out. Are these visions coming from the past? When he was still trapped in the dark place?
She's trying to come up with reasons
I have
for...
the clicker.
Oh. For why it's not
I
working.
can stop this nightmare.
Well, we managed. Somehow.
Wake said he could use the clicker to undo the horror story. I need to get back to Bright Falls, to Casey and Wake. I should check in with Casey.
Yeesh. Alright. It did say something about exploring these areas that were flooded. So, like, this part of the lighthouse trailer is probably explorable. The ranger cabin is probably explorable. There's a trauma pad there. I'm just leaving stuff behind all over the place. Well, let's go save our game. Because we made progress. And then I'm just going to cut to the next thing, because it's way up there in the corner. Do I have any? Like, my inventory has been cleaned out, and I still don't have that shotgun. Oh, Charm, I'll miss you.
Come on, Casey.
Oh, here we go.
No answer. David. Pick up.
Hey, this is David. Leave a message.
David, can you call me back, please? It's urgent. Please. Why isn't David answering? Is Logan all right? How does this all work? Has the horror story already gotten her? Wake should know.
I'm more concerned about Alex Casey. We left Alex Casey with Mr. Scratch. And Alex Casey is,
I should look around, see where the water was hiding.
for all intents and purposes, potentially a fictional character. Can I jump down from here? No, I can't. Like, you look at Alex Casey in Alan Wake's story. Like, he was kind of written into the plot. And he's more or less in this, like, in a similar role here. We have to go farther north. And the trauma pad is easily findable. Very easily findable by me. And that is a false statement. Oh. It was just in there. Okay. Alright, let's see what the waters were hiding over by the ranger cabin. Only cool stuff, like a shotgun? Are there 2 of you? 3 of you? Son of a... Hello. Don't mind me. Son of a... Thank goodness. And we got it back. Everything's coming up Millhouse. Ooh.
Oh, another rhyme.
A young woman, eager and smart, ventured into the woods, the beast's lair. The king of the forest stole her heart, and together they now live without a care. What would be the beast's lair? Do we have a young woman? Do we have a king? Can I come in through the back door? Yeah, alright. More shotgun shells that I cannot use.
Must be locked from the other side.
Hmm. Oh, she cannot hold it forever. Son of a... Oh my gosh, I'm just wasting shots now. Dog. Oops. Stop running around. Stay in one place. Yes. Yep, shoot. Shoot the wolf. Where did you go? Was there just 2? That was a huge waste of ammo on my part. Do you hear any growling? Especially since I can't actually go into the ranger cabin. Alright. Let's cut to... I guess the lighthouse way down there is the next closest area that was cut off by flooding. You know what game this reminds me of? Evil Within 2. Like a slower paced Evil Within 2. Like, Evil Within 2 was interesting in comparison to Evil Within 1, because, like, it took the idea of the original game, and instead of going with the, like, the linear approach that Evil Within 1 had, it went for a more, like, open-world-esque, like, not, setting in which you can, there was, like, not necessarily the largest area, but you had kind of, like, a small to medium-sized area that you can wander around at. Okay,
I have to work this out on the case board.
So the game crashed to the Xbox dashboard. Think what I was trying to say was at will. And the way that the game kind of set up itself was like each location was like almost a mini story. Was its own little kind of mini adventure. And this game kind of gives a lot of the similar vibes. Like, you go to the ranger cabin, and the ranger cabin is its own little event. This is now why I'm saving more often, because who knows when the game is going to crash again. Modern gaming! Yay! I don't know. It hasn't been that bad. The fact that I'm like 17 hours in, and the game crashed once, it's like, alright, I can deal. And then you're given new places to explore. Though like, Evil Within tends to be very slim in regards to doling out ammo and such. But I would say much... Oh. Hello. Just straight up key. No mystery here, just no puzzle. The box is just locked. Though Evil Within 2 does offer a little bit more because of its attempts at stealth play styles, and I want to say you actually get more than Child Doll. More ammo. And supplies. But it's been a while since I've played that game. But yeah, like it feels like
another one of those rhymes.
Like Alan Wake 2 is closer now to the Evil Within 2 rather than Alan Wake 1. The old fisherman had great luck. His catch at sea was beyond belief, but the hungry guest found relief in the fisherman's bountiful truck. I'm not very good at riddles. I'm very bad at riddles. Like, for all my attempts at making terrible puns and wordplay, I'm actually really bad at riddles. And trying to solve those things. Have I been here? I don't think I've been in this space. comic book story idea. A literal space opera, a sci-fi musical with an alien love triangle, murder mystery. Aliens meets Rear Window. Sunshine meets The Sound of Music. Musical parts drawn in black and white, negative colors, singing is rhyming, rhythm is visual, breaking the fourth wall. Go all out. This is going to be my best work yet. Starlight Symphony. Hair covering logo. Does hair do this in space? What is rocket connected to? Move foot out of for better silhouette. In space, no one can hear you sing. I don't know if that's the best way to say that. Make text big, maybe more eye-catching font choice. Also, we already have space opera. Just watch The Fifth Element. But, you know, making a whole thing out of it, that's probably pretty cool. No key, though. Do I have to solve these nursery rhymes? I'm wondering if I have to actually solve these nursery rhymes. That would be the worst. Any clean fish? Oh, there's a bear. Like, maybe at one point I'm gonna have to, like, take stock of whatever inventory I have in regards to dolls and just start wandering around. Oh, there's a cult stash. Let's go grab that. And there's a break room. Ah. Alright, there's one hit. Back here. Still sounds like there's another one out of you out there. Oh my gosh, son of a... Yep. Hate fighting these guys. Back here. Oh my gosh. Check, check, check. Pat Main, I'm very worried about you. Good enough. But there's still one more. Are you going to emerge from the left side of the truck? Or the right side of the truck? There's so many obstructions. Cannot shoot you when you are hiding behind a tree. Where? Now, the flashlight isn't really doing me any favors. Oh, that actually hit. Most of those hit. Doggy. Ah, son of a... Back here. Or at least be easier to shoot. Stand in one place. Thank you. Alright, I came all this way for this cult stash box. Can I just shoot the lock? Like, I'm finding all of these, like, locked boxes as well. And I don't know how I'm supposed to deal with that. Oh.
Another locked box.
Diamond. 3 lines. 2 lines. What does this mean? So we've got a box, I think, a diamond, and a circle? Those aren't options. Let's see, the diamond has the 2 triangles next to each other, like so. The box has also the 2 triangles next to each other, like so. And There's also a... They're actually, all of the triangles are kind of arranged in that formation. Okay, I think I was overthinking it, as usual. Getting the Anderson brothers on board would be a big win for us, so I'm offering a $100 Superstore gift card, plus a year's worth of free coffee at the Oh Dear Diner to whoever gets those two to join. Let's get recruiting. Like, I was looking at all of the symbols, but what I really should have just done is been like, that's the third choice. That's the third one. That's the second one. The first one can be easily found by process of elimination. Easily. For now, though... Got any suggestions for someone to play next? Leave them down in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have yourself a good night.